The city of Dieppe is a vibrant cultural and commercial center in Normandy, on the northern coast of France. It has remained over the centuries one of the country's busiest fishing ports. The picturesque harbor is lined on one side with elegant 18th-century buildings. On the other side is the district of Le Poulet, home of legendary fishermen. Overlooking the town is the dome and tower of the pilgrimage church, Saint-Jacques, one of Dieppe's oldest structures and its spiritual center. Its dome and tower can be seen here in the background on the left. Turner used it as the focal point of his monumental canvas, exhibited in London in 1825. At that time, the French port was just being rediscovered by the British after the Napoleonic Wars. To British tourists, the fishing port of Dieppe appeared exotic and old-fashioned. In its large scale, sense of deep space, and brilliant color, Turner creates a sense of wonder in his painting. He draws us into a shimmering world of afternoon sun reflected in water. During these years, Brighton, on the southern coast of England, was the departure point for Dieppe. Turner visited Dieppe twice in the early 1820s. He captured the details of local dress, studied the ships and their rigging up close, and made detailed renderings of the city's handsome architecture. He carried out the painting in his London studio, relying on his sketches and memories of the place. He filled the painting with masses of figures and created scenarios that draw us into the life of the city. Townspeople and soldiers congregating at an outdoor cafe. Women bartering for the day's catch in a fish market on the pier. Further back, figures and carriages thronging the entrance to the Grand Rue, a view that Turner repeats in a watercolor on a later trip. On the opposite side of the painting, some of the simple structures of the fishing hamlet Le Poulet are visible behind a passing boat. Across the harbor, a man and a woman are occupied with a move. Their characteristic red head coverings identify them as belonging to Le Poulet. Below them is a beautiful floating still life of household objects and local wares. The painting looks back to the classical harbors of the great French master Claude Lorraine, who set the standard for the theme of the port. Turner borrowed the structure of his painting from Claude's seaports. A stream of golden light on the surface of the water, framed by buildings and boats. Critics of the time praised the composition of Dieppe, but deplored his pervasive use of yellow. We see the same glowing yellow light in Turner's evening view of Cologne on the Rhine in Germany. In this monumental pair of paintings, Turner focuses on the representation of light and color, leaving behind the naturalism and earth palette of his earlier work. Less known is a third canvas of the same dimensions in the collection of the Tate in London. The harbor of Brest was probably intended as part of a series with the other two, but was left unfinished. Henry Clay Frick bought Dieppe and Cologne in 1914 for his Fifth Avenue house, which had just been completed. They have hung across from each other as the centerpieces of this gallery for more than 70 years. To look at these paintings with fresh eyes and to examine the theme of the port in Turner's work, we've moved them for the duration of the exhibition to the Oval Room, where they will be brought together for the first time with the Tate's Harbor of Brest. These three modern ports are presented with sketchbooks from Turner's travels to the continent, and three closely related oil paintings depicting ancient harbors in the manner of Claude. A selection of extraordinary watercolors and prints of British and European ports gives a sense of the extent of Turner's travels in the post-Napoleonic years, and the innovative approach that he brought to the transitional spaces of harbors and ports. Whether in oil or watercolor, Turner made use of the time-honored theme to expand the boundaries of landscape painting through striking new visual effects and to document a world transforming before his eyes. The exhibition is on view in the Oval Room in East Gallery until May 14, 2017. For more information, please visit frick.org.